COVID-19 cases are climbing and schools will open soon. So tonight, several school districts are meeting to determine what your child's experience will look like. Thanks for joining us at 5, everybody. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Clay Gordon in for Andrew Kinsey. School boards in some of our largest districts will look at COVID cases and how to proceed with caution. We have team coverage tonight. Richard Solomon is monitoring the meeting in Dublin, but we start with Lindsay Mills outside Hilliard Davidson High School. She has the guidance from the state and if a hybrid option is in the cards. Lindsay?
Clay, good evening. Yes, according to the latest guidance from the Ohio Department of Education, the goal is to keep students in person in the classroom 5 days a week because students benefit from that type of learning. Meanwhile, school leaders are talking tonight to discuss their safety protocols, what they need to do if they change to keep students safe.
Their parents are encouraging them to wear masks. Other ones are not being encouraged to wear masks.
Chrissy Foster wants her district to decide on mask use instead of leaving that up to her Dublin 7th grader.
What kind of situation are you setting up for children who have to deal with these issues?
District leaders in Bexley, Dublin, Hilliard, and Worthington will meet Monday night to discuss COVID safety plans. While they will work to craft their own, here's what the Ohio Department of Education recommends for guidance when it comes to quarantining in K-12 classrooms when there is exposure. There are 3 factors to consider: masking for students regardless of vaccination status, maintaining 3 feet between desks, and documented COVID prevention policies like stepped-up sanitation and identifying anyone with symptoms. If a district has all 3 of those things, when contact happens, individuals can safely remain in the normal in-person classroom settings and extracurriculars as long as they have no symptoms. If a district does not have one factor, likely the mask rule, quarantine will be determined by a series of questions for those who were exposed, like, are they vaccinated? Did the contact consistently wear a mask? If the answers are no, it's recommended they quarantine and can return after 7 days with a negative test performed at least 5 days after exposure. If they test positive, they should isolate for 10 days following the positive test.
We shouldn't have to go to remote learning.
Ohio Education Association President Scott DeMauro.
We have the means at our disposal to keep our students and our staff safe, but we've got to follow the science on it.
According to Columbus City Schools, safely returning to in-person instruction in the fall is a priority. All students, staff, and visitors are required to wear masks indoors and on buses. That decision based on guidance from the American Academy of Pediatrics, CDC, and Columbus Public Health.
These are the bodies that they should be listening to.
So that's at least what we're seeing with Columbus City Schools. Start the year cautious by requiring those masks. We'll see what's decided here tonight. In Hilliard, Lindsay Mills, 10 TV News.